the best states and cities for seniors to retire. There are several factors that will help you determine where you should retire, including your budget, lifestyle, the climate, and location. Many tax-friendly states with a low cost of living attract retirees from around the country, making them some of the best and most popular places to retire. While cost is one major factor to consider, it's important to think about your other preferences and needs as you decide where to live. Where should you retire? This question has as many different answers as there are people asking. But before we get to the where, let's look at a few important factors that will help you narrow your search. Some of these will weigh heavier than others. Cost of living. For most seniors, affordability is the most important factor when deciding where to live. What is the median home price? What is the total state and local tax burden? Does the state tax IRAs, pensions, etc.? What is the median income? What is the state's overall cost of living? If you're planning to work part-time, is the unemployment rate low? Family and friends. How important is it to live near family and friends? Do you want to live within driving distance of your grandkids? Do you want to have built-in friends around you? Or are you comfortable making new friends? Climate. Are you tired of cold, wet winters? Consider the South or Southwest. Don't like long, hot summers? Try the Northeast or Upper Midwest. Does the humidity bother your arthritis? Consider a state like Arizona or New Mexico in the dry Southwest. Coastal areas in states such as Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Louisiana can experience frequent tropical storms and hurricanes. Are you prepared to deal with potential evacuations, boarding up your home's windows, and other safety measures? Insurance costs in hurricane zones can be astronomical. Northeastern states experience long and cold winters with little sunshine. Activities. You now have more time on your hands than ever. How do you plan to spend it? Golfing, gambling, fishing, hiking, mountain biking, volunteering at the local history museum? Do you already have hobbies that you want to continue, or are you interested in trying something new? Get a feel for that city or town's community by going online. Check out local clubs and associations. Having a college or university in town means you can continue your education. Healthcare. At some point you may need more frequent and possibly more urgent medical attention. Is there quality care nearby? If you have a specific medical need, are there facilities close by that can address that need? Cheapest places to retire. As you consider where you want to retire as a senior, the cost is most likely at the top of your lists of concerns. If you are on a budget, you need to find a place to live that allows you all of the comforts and amenities of retirement without breaking the bank. Check out the cheapest states, cities, and places around the world as you narrow down your options. If you are looking to save some money while in retirement, start by choosing one of the cheapest states to retire. The following are a few of the cheapest states based on tax rates for retirees, cost of living for seniors, and healthcare costs. Alabama is considered a tax-friendly state for retirees according to Kiplinger. This means that most senior benefits, including Social Security and pension funds, are not taxed by the state. In addition, homeowners who are over 65 do not have to pay property taxes to the state. Alabama doesn't have an estate or inheritance tax either. You will have to pay for sales taxes on food, personal items, and medicine, which is something to consider. Arizona offers a cost of living for seniors that is nearly 4% lower than the US average. It is little wonder that Arizona is home to some of the biggest senior cities in the nation, including Peoria, Tempe, and Mesa. Prescott, Arizona is one of the cheapest cities to live for seniors in Arizona, while still offering a goldmine of senior services and activities for retirees. Plus, Arizona offers some of the best weather in terms of sunshine and mild winters, which is why it is a hot place to go for senior snowbirds from northern states. Arkansas goes even lower than Arizona in terms of cost of living at 7.5% below the national average. More importantly, the cost of a home in Arkansas is well below the national median. For example, If you choose to live in Hot Springs, a popular retirement community thanks to 46 hot springs and 11 championship golf courses, the average home is $115,600. Compare that to $175,700, which 6 is the national average. Check out local clubs and associations. Having a college or university in town means you can continue your education. Arkansas is also an impressive tax-friendly state. Social Security benefits are not taxed, and the state has some of the cheapest real estate tax rates in the U.S. Again, like Alabama, the state hikes up sales taxes on everything purchased in stores, which puts a damper on the senior savings and is something to keep in mind. Here are some of the other cheapest states to retire to: Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Ohio. Keep in mind, if you are relocating to one of the cheapest states to retire, you will need to factor in the cost of moving. When considering a city to live in for your senior years, several cities in the U.S. rank well in terms of affordability. Here are the cheapest cities to retire to in the U.S., starting with the most inexpensive: Birmingham, Alabama; Detroit, Michigan; Jackson, Mississippi; Memphis, Tennessee; Toledo, Ohio; Brownsville, Texas; Augusta, Georgia; Cleveland, Ohio; Akron, Ohio; Montgomery, Alabama. In Birmingham, Alabama, the city has the most affordable housing, healthcare, and transportation costs. It would cost a senior an estimated $33,219 to live comfortably in retirement in this southern city. Coming in at number 10 on the list is another Alabama city, Montgomery. The annual individual cost to live here as a senior is only a few $1,000s more at $36,971. Speaking of southern cities, notice that 6 out of 10 cities on this list are in the South, while Ohio and Michigan are both Midwestern cities. In other words, you'll want to steer clear of the West and East Coast to live cheaply, with the exception of Augusta, Georgia, home to the Masters Golf Tournament, and a wealth of retirement golf communities. If you have longed to travel during your retirement, you can have your cake and eat it too with the cheapest places to retire in the world. Several countries around the world offer a high quality of living for a budget price point. Consider the type of environment you are interested in for your retired life to see which country best suits you. According to The Street, here is a list of the top 10 cheapest countries where seniors can retire in financial comfort: Panama, Ecuador, Mexico, Costa Rica, Thailand, Colombia, Indonesia, Nicaragua, Malaysia, Cambodia. One thing you'll notice with this list is that the majority of these locations are island-bound. As long as you like the tropical lifestyle and warm, humid climate year-round, you can live like a king or queen on a very low budget in these locales. At the top of this list is Panama, which is a tropical paradise with beachside amenities. However, it is the added government benefits for seniors who receive a pension that makes Panama sound most attractive. Costa Rica, Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia are all island getaways that allow seniors to break free of the doldrums of urban living. Keep in mind that while you are able to save a fortune by living in these countries, there are going to be certain cities and areas you will want to avoid for security and safety purposes. Consider searching for retirement communities in these countries prior to your departure. Also, find out about healthcare services, visa requirements, and senior services before you choose your destination. What constitutes a place as being the best for retirement? Some would say it requires the perfect climate year-round. Other seniors would agree that safety, financial security, and outdoor activities fit the bill. If you are interested in moving to the best cities, states, or countries for your retirement, we have the information you need to get started on your search. The AARP compiles an annual list of the best states to retire, and here are the top 10 states: Florida, Colorado, South Dakota, Iowa, Virginia, Wyoming, New Hampshire, Idaho, Utah, Arizona. The reasons why these states were selected varies from the best places for healthcare to states with a high quality of life for seniors. Some states, namely South Dakota, were selected because they had the largest percentage of seniors who were still employed. This might sound odd for some seniors, but realistically, the ability to find jobs as seniors is attractive for active seniors who want to contribute while adding to their retirement fund. A couple of states on this list are expected: Florida and Arizona, as these have long been hotspots for retirement communities for active seniors.